Okay, I will call the meeting to order. This is the City of San Diego Commission on Police Practices meeting, regular meeting of Tuesday, February the 7th of 2023. I'll have Charmaine do our roll call.
Acting Chair Case,
Present.
Commissioner Dent,
Here.
Second Vice Chair Harrington. Robin, can you text him? Commissioner Smith,
Present.
Commissioner Clark,
Here.
Commissioner Shea,
Present.
Commissioner Vaughn,
Present.
Commissioner Dabble Griffin,
Here.
and Commissioner Pink is absent. We also have our outside counsel, Dwayne Bennett, and our complaints coordinator, Robin Mendez. Who do we have from Internal Affairs, SDPD?
I have myself and both lieutenants.
Thank you. And that completes roll call.
Okay, I didn't print out the purpose of the Commission on Police Practices, so I will just proceed with the discussion items. We only have one member of the public looks like joining us this evening. We have two action items before we go into our closed session. The first is to adopt a resolution authorizing and ratifying the continuance of teleconference public meetings pursuant to Government Code 54-953. And as you'll recall, this is a motion that we have to renew monthly, authorizing us to continue to meet remotely. However, the governor's emergency order expires at the end of February 28th. Expires at the end of February, so this will be the last time that we will be doing this. And I will read the wording of the motion that we need, and then if somebody can make the motion, that would be helpful. The motion is the Commission on Police Practices will adopt the City Council's resolution authorizing and ratifying the use of teleconferencing for all meetings, including meetings of ad hoc or standing committees, in accordance with Government Code Section 543, 549, 53E, and all other applicable provisions of the Brown Act for a period of 18 days from the adoption of this resolution, or at such time as the Commission adopts a subsequent resolution in accordance with Government Code Section 549, 53, subsection E. Does somebody want to make that motion?
I'll move.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second. Ms. Andrea.
Is there any discussion? Seeing that, if you can take the roll, Charmaine.
Sure. Acting Chair Case,
Yes.
Commissioner Vaughn,
Yes.
Commissioner Dent,
Yes. Yes.
noted. Thank you. Commissioner Shea,
Yes.
Commissioner Dabble Griffin,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Clark.
Yes.
Motion passes 7-0-0.
Okay, and then the second item is dissolving the Commission's ad hoc transition planning committee meeting on planning committee and formation of a subcommittee as needed. As was just indicated, virtual meetings will no longer be permitted after the end of the month. And our ad hoc committee, even though it is established as an ad hoc committee, has been operating as a standing committee, following the rules of the Brown Act. And so we've been advised by our council that it would be best to dissolve that committee and to allow the committee to operate as a genuine ad hoc committee, and to do business as needed to finish the work of the implementation until the new permanent commissioners are established. The plan is that we would have the subcommittee meet to work on the things that we're still working on, including the draft operating procedures for the new commission, staffing and budget needs, as well as office space needs. And we can do that to maybe with a committee, assigned per task, or we can continue doing it, with all the tasks, but would be operating as an ad hoc committee. So anyways, why don't we do this as two-part? We need a motion to dissolve the committee's ad hoc transition planning committee. And I see that Andrea has her hand raised. Is that a question, or you?
I just want to say Kevin is, he needs to be promoted.
Yes, I promoted him. Thank you.
Okay. I still see Kevin in my,
Yeah, it takes a while sometimes.
okay. Anyway, will somebody make that motion?
Diana Dent, so move.
Okay. And any discussion? Seeing none, if we can take the roll.
Do we need a second for that?
I thought somebody did second it.
No, just Commissioner
Just
Dent. made the motion.
Okay, then is there a second?
Thank you. Rob.
Nancy seconds.
Okay. And so we can go ahead and call the roll on that.
Acting Chair Case,
Yes,
Commissioner Vaughn,
Yes.
Commissioner Dent,
Yes.
Commissioner Shane,
Yes.
Commissioner Deb Griffin,
Yes.
Commissioner Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Clark,
Yes.
and second Vice Chair Harrington.
Can you remind me what we're voting on? I'm so sorry.
oh, we were voting to dissolve our ad hoc committee.
Yes.
Okay. And then
Perfect.
we can go ahead and see if there are people that would be interested in serving on a subcommittee, and we can do this in two ways. We could have a regular subcommittee that deals with all the issues we've been dealing with, or we can work on it on an issue by issue basis. So we could call together a ad hoc committee to deal with staffing issues and another to deal with procedure issues.
Before you begin that, let me just note that the previous motion passed. The vote is 8-0-0.
Okay, thank you. Any thoughts on which way we should proceed? Nancy?
I think it should be a committee that does everything instead of separate assignments. The thing I've appreciated the most about this transition committee group has been our interactions with each other and how we share ideas and how ideas come out of that. And I think that would be the best way to go.
Okay, and would you be willing to continue to serve on that?
Yes, please, and I'll come to all the meetings, I promise.
Okay. And we're going to start doing them in person. We can come to your house if necessary in order to get the pastries. And
That won't be necessary.
and Diana, do you want to continue serving on the group?
Yes, that will be fine.
Okay. And
Who else?
is anybody else interested?
What day and time would this be?
It's going to vary. The group had been meeting around noon on Fridays.
Okay.
But if we're going to be meeting, I guess we don't have to, by doing it this way, it can be ad hoc and we can meet virtually. And so we can probably continue to meet around noon on Fridays.
Okay. So this meeting would continue virtually past February 28th?
You're talking about the commission?
Ad hoc.
No, the ad hoc committee will be an ad hoc committee and we can meet virtually if we needed to.
Got it.
The regular commission meetings after the end of February will need to be in person.
Okay, thank you for this information, Doug.
Okay, is there anybody else besides Nancy and Diana? Okay, and we will continue to involve our liaison with San Diegans for Justice, who is Katie Evendetti. And so we will continue to deal with the same issues, but we're doing it as a genuine ad hoc committee. And Nancy, your hand is still up, is that because?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, and did we receive any public comments, Charmaine?
No public comment received.
And Chair, you will need to take a motion, you will need a motion to create the new ad hoc committee that only consists of you three commissioners. So you'll need a motion and get it passed by the full board to create the ad hoc committee.
Okay, does somebody want to
So
make that?
move.
Okay, is there a second?
Second,
Okay, then go ahead and take the roll on that.
Commissioner Vaughn,
Yes.
Acting Chair Cave,
Yes,
Commissioner Dent,
yes,
Second Vice Chair Harrington,
Yes.
Commissioner Shane,
yes,
Commissioner Darby Griffin,
Yes,
Commissioner Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Clark.
Yes.
Motion passes 800.
okay. And now do we have any public comment?
No public comment received.
Okay, and we only have one member of the public in attendance. And if, I'm not sure who you are because your name is user one, unless that's somebody from the commission using more than one device. And so if you're interested in making a public comment, please raise your hand. If not, we can have our legal counsel move us into closed session. Okay, seeing none. Dwayne, do you want to move us into closed session?
Okay, thank you, Honorable Chair and members of the commission. There'll be a recommended closed session pursuant to Government Code Section 54-957 to discuss various personnel matters or disciplinary potential employee matters that are deemed confidential under Penal Code Sections 832.5 through 832.8 and California Evidence Code Section 1040, official information privilege. Several cases to be discussed under that item. That would be the recommendation.
Okay, and so do we just move into closed session? We don't, doesn't require a motion, does it?
No, you can just accept the recommendation and
Okay.
move to the closed session.
That's what I thought. And so we will then close this portion of the meeting and go into closed session, and then we will reconvene and report out at 7:15.
Okay, if we could have our legal counsel read a report of the results of the closed session.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Chair. The commission met in closed session pursuant to Government Code Section 54-957 to discuss several matters that are protected and that are confidential under Penal Code Sections 832.5 through 832.8. The commission made decisions, provided direction, and there is no reportable action from that closed session. Thank you.
Okay, is there any non-agenda public comment?
No non-agenda public comment received.
Okay, and does any of the people who are attendees wish to make a public comment? If so, raise your hand. If not, we could adjourn the meeting. So seeing no public comment, we will adjourn the meeting. Charmaine, if you could stay on for a moment until after everybody logs off.
Okay.